Odisha has a sizable tribal population. A sizable tribal population which has been there since millennia. We have 62 different tribes, out of half of which are nearly PGBTs. They are primitive groups of very vulnerable tribes. Now, these tribals have been in the highlands, they have been in the forests, they have lived in isolation and lived for millennia, for 2,000-3,000 years. Obviously, because tribals, none of the tribes had a script. All the history, all the traditional knowledge was passed on the oral way. Knowledge was passed from mother to daughter, from father to son, from tribal chief to the other person, medicine man to medicine man. But the inherent sheer depth, sheer amount of knowledge which the tribals possess by way of knowledge about seeds, knowledge about the weather, knowledge about water conservation, knowledge about the forest, knowledge about the ethnobotany. When I say ethnobotany, I mean to say that for a tribal, every tree, every leaf, every root, every bark, every fruit of the tree has some value. The concept of the sacred grove, which has been prevalent for thousands of years, is something which is still practiced today. So when we talk of the history of Odisha, much has been written, much has been said, much has been seen, examined, researched, all of it which is tangible. But the intangible part of it, the history of nearly 1/3 of the population of the state, the cultural heritage, could not be recorded, like I told you, because they had no written script. And the tribal studies have become only in the last century. As a storehouse for knowledge, I talked about the tribal knowledge. I will just exemplify that the Odisha State Museum has a collection of more than 30,000 palm leaf manuscripts. The general idea about a palm leaf manuscript, when we talk of it, is we think it will be a religious text, the Bhagavad Gita, astrology or something, But all the palm leaf manuscripts have been digitized, well preserved, catalogued. You will be surprised that these palm leaf manuscripts, which have ancient knowledge, cover every subject from astronomy to zoology. Many of the palm leaf manuscripts, are illuminated. By illuminated, I mean they have drawings. Normally we think there will be just some scribbling with a stylus, or there will be some script. No. The manuscripts at the Odisha State Museum have range from subjects of temple building, botany, zoology, forestry, shipbuilding, temple architecture, medicine, Ayurveda, besides the religious texts. 2, the sheer astronomy, clear-cut exhibition, and they are illuminated. You even got butterflies and bees in very much detail. Like why I say this is 30,000 manuscripts. Can you imagine the sheer storehouse of knowledge which is waiting to be deciphered? Even it has been digitized, a lot of work needs to be done. Like I told you, it ranges from the prehistoric till, while it is transitional, a lot of it, there is a big connect also